Hi, my name is Carlos Garcia, and I'm a real estate agent in the Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia areas, selling homes in D.C., Arlington, Fairfax, Falls Church, Alexandria, McLean, Potomac, Chevy Chase, and the Bethesda area. If you're thinking of putting your house, row house, townhome, or condominium up for sale, or you're shopping for a new home with or without a realtor, these helpful tips are meant to save you time, money, and importantly, frustration. The sellers put everything out in the open. He or she's saying, here's my house, you can view it on the internet, I put a big sign out in front, there's a lot of transparency, you can inspect my house. The buyer, on the other hand, is not that visible to the seller. From the seller's perspective, he or she is thinking, who's this person that wants to be under contract with me to tie up my house, take it off the market? And how can I know that it's worth taking a chance on this person, on these people? Well, you can begin to assure them with a pre-approval letter. And this is why all my clients submit a contract only with a pre-approval letter in hand, so that immediately from the start, they can demonstrate to the seller that they are worthy of going forward at the price point in question. In order to obtain a pre-approval letter, essentially you need to spend some time on the phone or online with your lender, loan officer, allow that person to run your credit. It's probably a 10-minute conversation, and provide that person with data, information about you that's accurate. Now, the lender is going to take that information at face value. If you say that you earn X dollars a year, they're going to trust that that's so for purposes of generating the pre-approval letter typically. A final approval, which generates a loan commitment from the lender, is a little bit different. There, all that information that you provided has actually been provided, documented by you and verified by the lender, and it's gone through underwriting. So that's a difference there between a pre-approval letter and a final approval or a loan commitment. And again, think about the seller's perspective. The seller really doesn't have a lot of visibility into you. They've got your name. They've probably never seen you. The name's there written on the contract. They want to know, is this a person who I can get under contract with? Is this a risk worth taking? And you, as a buyer, want to assure them that of course it is.
We hope you found these tips helpful for buying and selling real estate in Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. If you'd like to learn more and get an entire series of videos just like this one, just head over to our website at washingtondchomes.biz/free. Thanks, and we look forward to seeing you there.